More water testing in Kittery is planned after a private well showed levels of PFAS chemicals above the state's drinking water standard for those industrial compounds. Last fall, high levels of those compounds were found in test wells at a town landfill that was closed in the early 90s. News Center's Vivian Lee has our follow-up.
Unsafe levels of chemicals known as PFAS were discovered in a private well located on Jewett Lane.
There was one of those 4 wells that we initially sampled that was above that 20 parts per trillion interim drinking water guideline for some of the 6 PFAS compounds.
Department of Environmental Protection regulators announced the test results at a Kittery Town Council meeting earlier this week. The DEP launched an investigation after sampling test wells from a former landfill at the Kittery Resource Recovery Facility, the town dump transfer station. The levels were found to be 50 times higher than Maine's safe drinking water limit. The Jewett Lane neighborhood is within 1,000 feet of the landfill. Several other private wells will also be sampled. Town manager Kendra Amaral says bottled water will be made available to residents with PFAS levels above the state's drinking water standard.
In the long term, though, taking a look at whether or not we can extend the Kittery Water District service to those areas so that they get off of the well water.
The landfill, which was not lined, closed in the early 1990s. But the chemicals found in household products such as carpet and furniture and firefighting foam take years to break down. Decades of waste, including from the Portsmouth Naval Shipyard, is believed to be the source of the contamination which leached into the groundwater. Under state law, regulators are required to test runoff from landfills. A number of the estimated 400 municipal waste facilities across the state have been prioritized for testing.
We expect most all of the MSWs in the state of Maine to have some sort of PFAS fingerprint in the groundwater, just because most all of them weren't lined.
I don't know.
Wells at Nudie Farm, operated by the Kittery Land Trust as a community vegetable garden, will also be tested for the toxic chemicals as a precaution. The site, while more than 1,000 feet from the landfill, is used as an outdoor classroom for students from nearby Shapley Middle School. In Kittery, Vivian Lee, News Center, Maine.